Today I'm going to be making the Hurricane Mark II-B. This one apparently doesn't come taped down. Okay, that's better. Ooh. I'm assuming those are drop tanks. Well, I could still use the instructions to clean my hands. So let's go on with this. So. So I can't spot any giant, obvious A's on this one. Which means they must have sequentially numbered them this time instead of doing A more than once. But we have the same propeller connection methodology that we used last time. So I'm gonna have, okay, and of course decals and the clear plastic. Wow, do not use anything that's not been provided. I wonder how you're supposed to get them out then. Naturally, keep out of reach of children. So, yeah, where's the end? Where's the start of these instructions? Oh, that one's a ton of positions for stickers. So that can go there. So following in the vein of the Spitfire, part 1 is to stick the cockpit together. Now again we have a base, a chair and a control stick. Whereas this time, the base and the chair are actually held closely together. So we've got the chair. Please tell me the control stick's number 2. Yes. When was this one made? $1990, I think. Surprising that the older one is more sensible. Most designs improve over time, but oh well. It's clean enough. Okay, that didn't work. As you can see, I'm disregarding the instructions within the first few seconds. This generic file was not provided by them. In fact, this is from my archery kit for making arrows. And the stick is here. And that is going for a challenge, getting that out properly. See how much more of that I can get off before I have to actually file. Ooh, are we going to work today? Yes. Apparently it's working today. It really doesn't feel like that's the one from yesterday, though. That feels a lot like a new one. So the cockpit's together. Yeah, this is the bad one, isn't it? Yep. Should have known better. Oh well, guess we're using the good one now. So let's get part 2 ready while part 1 dries. Part 2 being the main body. Oh, I missed one. It's nice to see the fiddly little tail wheels already fitted on this one. Now, unlike last time, I have the window open so the gases from the paint or the glue can go somewhere else. That's not meant to be there. So if I just cut it off. Let's get rid of this little bit here. If that's a miscast, it is there exactly the same on both sides, so I don't think it is. Yeah, that appears to be supposed. Well, it looks like it's meant to be there, so. The only other part I have to prepare is the controls. Well, the indicators more than anything. There's little sights on the front. It's just there. Is there anything else that I require for the next phase? Yes. The exhausts will also be used at that point. So that's number 7 and 8. Careful while dropping it. And through here. I should be more careful about things flying everywhere, but there you go. It's one. That one had a little bit extra. That's just in the way, really. And that appears to be it for that section, so one has dried pretty well, so gives you a nice seating position in there. This is much nicer than the Spitfire to stick together. I suspect that this will be better to stick up first. It is curved side down, isn't it? No. How's that stay up? What do you say exactly? That's a different symbol for drill, but I don't intend to be drilling into this. So yeah, when you use the new glue, I mean, it actually feeds out better, it fits better. Problem is, if you haven't built in a few months, okay. It's nice holes you've got to drill there and there. But, I mean, if people think I'm going to drill them, I mean, how exactly does that curved piece stick to, you know, the flat piece? Okay, round peg, square hole. I can do this. don't see this as being difficult. Ooh, that's fitting really well. No, 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 don't do that. Just put a little glue down here. I can see a section where it looks like it fits, so I've put some glue down the back at the front, and yeah, that's the furthest most part of it, but it's also the back facing bit that you can't see, so I doubt I even have glue on me yet, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So let's get the main body stuck on, because well, so if we do that, a little bit more by here. That's a lot of glue. A little bit further back. And that's clipped. Nothing up there should be running, so this should be. Okay, and that is the fan. I don't particularly want to be blowing in air from outside, but by the look of it, that's come on pretty well. So get a little dot, put it there, a little bit there. Oop, that tail isn't stuck properly. So if I put that down, then put this down as a weight on top of it. Admittedly, I haven't stuck down either of those yet, but the next section. So I'm going to start preparing section 4, because section 3 involves sticking onto the bit that's currently drying. So if we cut off this bit at the wing, oof, that one has some overflow. So that section, and then well, the cast didn't really work that great on this one, so just break that bit off. Got some other little bits of miscasting over here. that little bit. Now on to the next. I've got to be careful not. While doing this, I have to be careful not to damage the actual wing. Because there are little locking points in here, which stick the thing together. You know, if I go through wreck them all, then I've sort of wrecked my plane a bit. See, when I say it's going to be easy to tell the difference, I mean, there's no way that those two pieces are going together, because you've got the little holes at the front, which were the machine guns, and you've got them at the front. When you put them together, the front to back, which means they could only go together this way, because there the holes line up. Unfortunately, I have messed that up because I've gone too far. So I've gone out to the end of the wing box, and I shouldn't have. Fortunately, there's not a lot out there for me to have messed up, so beyond getting some glue on my fingers and a bit of embarrassment, this time I have the top pointy bit is the bit that determines the distance. So if instead I put the glue on that bit, and I found another little bit of miscasting while I was there, so I'm going to have to correct that in a second. Just put that bit. But on this one, this little indent here, this little indent by here is supposed to be an indent, not have a line for the middle of it. So, much better. Now to start preparing for section 3, despite not having finished 2. Get number 12, which is the wheel box. Clear off the little bits of excess. Okay, and scare that little bit extra the other way. Right. So by the look of it, it goes on like that. Which means its contact points are the frame around the front, this little bit here, these two bits, and that bit there. Apart from that, there appear to be none. So if I just put some glue around here like this. And hold it down like that. Fill in that little seam. And then there's this little bit here, which is part of the back. It is in fact part 11. So if we run across that, so I'm guessing these are supposed to rest on those little shelves. So if we just slide it in like that. Oh, no. Then I go and get it all over myself again, so I just wipe it off. To be fair, all over myself, there was very little that actually got on me. I'm quite sure I used to ignore far less than that. So if we give that a minute to dry. And that wasn't difficult to work out which way it goes. So the thing with me building these models, they always give you far more glue than you need. There you go. It's one exhaust stack. It's like what, they give you like 30 mil, something like that. And in the end you only need like 5. I guess it's useful for beginners. So that is almost everything on this page completed. But I should give it another minute to dry. Oh wow, I nearly skipped a step. So there's two options for how to do these wheels. You can do them down or up. Now, all of my planes tend to sit on the ground because, you know, that's sort of the way I do things. So, what I'm going to do, actually go to the next step instead of worrying about the one afterwards. But I am going to have a look at the wheels soon. So it's one. And we go for that one there a little more. So that's all the assemblies for that. Oh wow, you have to cut pieces out? What does the like snowflake symbol mean? Oh, illustration of assembled parts. Oh wow, this thing gets complicated. So it's those, and those. I do not know what 21 is. More parts. Oops. It's not a good sign. So there we can get the wheels. They're literally both marked as 20. Not even the manufacturer cares. Can't get the cutter in, so let's get them out the old-fashioned way, eh? And we get this side. Put the fan back on, down to smell. Okay, they should be relatively solid by now. That means that I can do this. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, I messed that up badly. Wow, okay, I'm gonna fix that later. Oh, wait, no, you didn't hear that. It's perfect in every way, nothing went wrong. I definitely didn't end up with two misaligned parts in any way. you're meant to be there. That much is guaranteed. The rest of you get together. So put that blade under there. And this blade under here. And that weight in the middle. The wings will either completely rip apart or work. Yep, the glue is all over the place on this one. Okay, so as long as no one looks at the bottom, it'll all be fine. Oops. So drop you down there. Don't worry about it. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's going wrong over there at all. Oh, are you kidding me? That's not even a cutter. Ouch. Did I even go over those? Okay, that's good enough. So that'll be okay. One of those little burrs I found out about when I pressed it. It hurt. So put those two together. Those are not those parts. Now these two, it's actually important to get the right way around, so as the zig faces outwards, and this bit faces the angled bit back there faces towards the back. Yeah. I don't think it's still not possible to get this wrong until you actually stick them in, though. Is that what it's supposed to be? No, it isn't. So one there goes that way, that one there goes that way. There's no real way to get it wrong. Watch me get it wrong. It's very much what I do. Oh. I have pins down there, is it? Okay, let's try that again. Me trying to line a little nub that is melting. I was using a little burr up the top as the second plug, not the proper thing I was meant to be. So that's why that went so wrong. So if now I use the correct 2 burrs, like such. That, and okay, and those 2 are ready. Now the next section after that, there's 2 little support braces that also go on, but I don't have them at the moment. Because I haven't prepared for them, but the next section is 9, which is the screw for the charger. Huh. I know what that is, but still. Huh. So there's some miscasting on this. It's not like it's a huge problem. It just means I've got to do a bit of filing. Well, cutting and filing. Yeah. And then this bit sticks onto here. And that becomes one solid piece. I don't think there's supposed to be a step, is there? No, there isn't. Let's see if that levels out. Okay, just a little bit further. So if we slip this one on, that's far more like it. pretty much what I was expecting eventually. And when this doesn't fit the F-frame, I can be really mad at something. Close enough. Is there anything else that goes on the back? No. Those wings seem pretty sturdy at this point. I'll go in later and do some little bits of filling because I have utterly messed that up in places. But let's get this on for now. Whoops, that went a little bit over there. Whoop. There you go. Little box on the bottom. As for these are in fact the, well, rear stabilizers. Sorry, let's call them stabilizers. Control surfaces. What, I think it was a bike? Okay, eventually went in. Oop. Wow, that intake's wonky. Look how badly wonky that intake is. It's okay. So, plates. So this is this side. A little bit in, and another. This is going to be much easier than this. I should know better than to say that by now. In theory, this will be easier than the Spitfires was, because I had to have 2 points to land it on instead of 1. Like that. Just pop that in. And it's in. Well, one of them's on wonky. Well, one of the casings is on wonky. I'm not entirely sure where it wants that piece to go, that's all. But I do this. Like I say, I was much happier with the Spitfire when it came to resting on the pots. But this one, there's far less holding it. Oh god, I need to cut one of the prop plates off. Okay, pay attention when you're supposed to be doing things, okay? Let's have that one back. Let's have yesterday's on backwards. My Spitfire can only travel back. Okay. Apparently this bit goes on behind, because what we wanted was more drag. Now I know it says not to glue this bit, but we all know what it actually means is don't glue the prop on. So if we stick that like that, but I have to do this. Sorry. That takes a lot of breath to do that. If compared to the other ones, they pretty much spin freely. That does not want to spin. So the other front is here. Now, there is supposed to be some variety of locking cap. So like a, oh, I can see it. This one actually looks like it does in the drawing. Yesterday's was a closed cap. Yeah, that's added a lot of resistance on there. But there's nothing on there to increase the resistance, which is weird. I guess just that little bit that's, oh god, I just put it on its wheels when they went dry. I'm sorry, it wasn't on purpose. So this is the hardest bit of the whole assembly. Just getting this bit to go on and lock that without locking the propeller. Okay, so you go on like that and stay like that. Oh, that paper's not going to get anything off my fingers. So forget this little bit. Tack a little bit there. There's so much being careful around the propellers. I don't know, if you want to permanently place propeller, it's pretty easy. Still have it spinning on the other hand. Okay. Okay, that's having none of it. But do not put it on its wheels, do not put it on its wheels, do not put it on its wheels. They will be able to hold the weight eventually, but not now. Yeah, but why are the two like square bits stuck on the front? I haven't drilled the holes for them, so I'm not entirely that bothered, but I can either have drop tanks or bombs. Admittedly, this is a weapon of war, but tack that there. I no doubt have some enthusiasts shouting at me for this. But there's nothing that gives me the impression that I'm not being shouted at all the way through, actually. So we've popped this on. Now I don't have anything that drills holes. Ooh, yep, that will actually drill a hole small enough for those little nubbins. That's silly. So what I'm going to do instead, I can't really do the cockpit yet, can I? So I need to keep them off that. So this is the only way I can So this is the only way I can actually do it. Just cut off that little bit. Don't fall over. Oh, that was a lot more harsh than I was expecting. So, the back's slanted and so is the front. Any clues? Let's remove them out the way. There you are. Now it's all supported. So if we run that along there, I'm going to guess that the bit that is slanted in the same direction as the back is the back. Wow, that didn't want to go on. I made an absolute pixie of that. But we still have another piece, which is the front of the cockpit, which, well, I mean, I know why they did it like this, because it's a two-part cockpit, but like that front bit's immovable, but the back pops out. But okay, this is too small and too fiddly for my hands. Right. Now if we just put a little bit around the front here. Now hopefully this will be, yeah. Okay, so there's a little split in the top, but that's okay. Yeah, these drop tanks are going to need some modification because of what I've done. And first off, I'm going to have to clean them up. Like that. So if we go across here. That's not good enough, not even close. So these little nubbins here, which are supposed to dig into the wing. just cut them back to the contour of the wing. We can do it without the holes. Not that bad. I mean, end up like that type of texture and that on the front. Wow, pilots in World War I, II could see absolutely nothing. So it's like that. And of course, because this glue actually melts the surface. Of course mine has, because the picture has bombs. Okay, and one more. I'd say that's good enough. I mean, considering the fact that I'm doing them for fun, I'm not that bothered about 100% accuracy. Now just wait for the angry comments telling me I built it wrong. But let's get that off my fingers, just in case there is any. Say that it's hard to start turning, but it does turn, so it is still moving. And if there is anything in there that will slow it down, I can deal with that later anyway. Because if it does start slowing down, I can just, you know, spin it and it'll grind everything off. So let's put these down here. As we all know, planes do sit on a center of gravity. So that is actually acceptable, but there you go. Right, and well, that's it for the building of the Hurricane. Heck, may as well check out to get the name right. I'm sure it is the mark for the Hurricane, but wow, they give you a lot of paperwork with this. I've been wiping my hands on it for like an hour and now it's gone. How? there it is. The Mark II-B Hurricane. So, well, bye.